Welcome to my channel. My name is Kat to the 7th, and I'll be your host today.
Okay, so I might not be able to post this video. It really depends on when the drip market is. If the drip market is like extremely soon, it's like too soon, might not be able even to post this. So um this might be a waste of time, but hey, I'm gonna do it just in case, because extra videos are extra videos. But I'm gonna let you know right now, there is a good chance I'm gonna be completely wrong in this speculation. There's a very good chance that I'm not gonna be accurate at all. I'm just speculating. So yeah, this is just speculation for the most part in terms of like what I think the characters are gonna do. But we do have some stuff we can talk about on Discord right here. So here, let me just. So we already know. Obviously, we know Rokudo, my favorite of the idols. Obviously, we know she's coming in 217. Like, that's not a secret. But obviously, we saw these two new characters. This girl obviously has Neps on her thing, and this is pretty much like 99% Seth's brother, like for sure. Right, there's just like almost no way it's not Seth's brother. And then this is the new shorty. She caught my eye immediately.
Patch 2.5 has finally launched, and it's looking to be a good one. As with its release, we have finally received a new Void Hunter. And alongside her, the developers have decided to give us a free Labubu. And if you are someone who happened to miss out on one of these characters' reruns, you will finally have a chance to get them in the second half. But because of 2.4 releasing a meta-defining unit in Dylan, there's a chance that your polychromes are looking oof. But don't worry, I got you back. Because with lootbar.gg, you can be saving big today. As if you were to click on my exclusive link in the description below, new users can save 23% today. And all purchases will be at a discounted rate. And all you have to do is enter your UID and region, click on the bundle that you would like, and within seconds, you will receive your purchase. And yes, this does work for the spending event. But also, this doesn't just have to be ZZZ. No. As it could be any of your favorite mobile games, such as Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, or Honkai Star Rail. So please do yourself a favor and let Lootbar save you money today. But with that out the way, let's get you back to the video.
When I saw her from behind, I thought it was Lucy at first because of the ponytail. But obviously she has a tail, so it's definitely not going to be Lucy, and it says Neps. But apparently, her name is Officer Sissia. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If there's a different way to pronounce that, someone can let me know. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Is it Officer Sissia? I think it's Officer Sissia. And now that we have two new Neps agents coming, I think this is going to be a good time to do the Juyan buff. Either Juyan or Qingyi or Jane, because that is three characters that you could make a very strong argument should be in line for a buff. So if they wanted to do the start of the Neps buff, maybe they don't have to do all three characters in the same patch. But if they wanted to like go ahead and start the Neps buffs with at least one of them, I think they'd be the perfect time to do at least one Neps buff when releasing the new Neps agents. And because Officer Sissy is coming, look, it's been a curse when it comes to limited shorties in this game. Limited, not 1.0, not standard. The first ones to break this curse are Angel's Delusion, but the only reason the Angel's Delusion broke this curse is because there's three of them. But the standard shorties in this game have almost always been stunners. So, like, there's a very good chance that Officer Cynthia is just gonna fall in line and be another fucking stunner. I hope she's not. I hope she's like support or defense. Like, continue to break this curse. Because again, the Angel's Delusion only broke this curse because there was fucking three of them. So hopefully Officer Sissia is either a defense agent or a support agent and continue to break this curse of the limited shorties being fucking stun agents. We don't count Xiao because she's free, and she's even shorter than normal. But I think it'd be really cool for her to be defense. And the reason I say this, I think Seth's brother could be the first male anomaly. Yeah, that's right. We don't have a single male anomaly in this entire game. And Seth's entire kit focuses around buffing anomaly. And Seth's additional ability is same attribute or faction. So Neps agent, right? So when it comes to Seth's big brother, I think he has the actual potential to be the first male anomaly. He doesn't have to be electric because Seth's additional ability works as long as it's a Neps agent, and that's what Seth's brother would be. So he doesn't have to be electric. I think it'd be cool if he was electric, but he doesn't have to be. But the reason why I think it'd be cool if Sissia is a defense agent is you could potentially use Seth as the quote unquote like low budget option for his big brother, and that'd be really cool. And Sissia could be the more premium option, right? For Seth's big brother. So I think that would be cool if Officer Sissia was a defense agent. I think it would also be cool if she was a support agent. But we've been getting a shit ton of limited supports lately. I don't know if they're gonna do another limited support that quickly again, right after Sana. But I think that would also be cool. That is going to be my hopium. And maybe, just maybe, they find a way for Officer Sissia to just have like insane synergy or some shit with all the Neps agents. Maybe she can be the Neps savior, right? Because again, I just don't see Seth's brother being a support. He could be a support. I could be wrong, but I do see him being an anomaly agent, in my opinion. So maybe Officer Sissia will just have like extreme synergy with all of the Neps agents, and maybe even the Neps agents like Zhu can get buffed. Kind of like what they're doing with the Angel's Delusion right now, right? Sana has very, very good synergy with Arya, but she's not necessarily better than Astra and other teams. Like, Sana's really only better than Astra and Arya and Ye Wong teams. And I think that's pretty damn healthy for the game, right? I think that's very healthy if they release more niche buffers. And also, since they wanted to create this game on additional abilities, right? Like, this entire game is built around additional abilities for team synergy. Since they wanted to do that, why not just lean more into it by letting Officer Sissia just be one hell of a Neps buffer? But when we pull back up this stuff, right? All the names related in 2.6, we got Sissia, Lynn, Permea, Sia, and Vesper. I really did think this was Lucy, bro, because of the ponytail. I really did, dude. When I first saw it, because I even made a community post about it. I could even bring that up. I was like, yo, this is Seth's brother, but who's the shorty with him? Like, I don't even use my Twitter that much, bro. And even I made a fucking Twitter post. I was like, yo, who's the shorty with him, right? Like, I really thought it was fucking S-Rate Lucy. I'm actually very happy for the Neps. It's about time they got some love. It's about damn time. So, I have very, very, very big hopes for this girl. I have more hopes for her than I do Seth's brother, just for the simple fact, like I said earlier, I don't see Seth's brother being a support. I would be glad to be wrong. I would love to be wrong, because we do also need a limited male support in the game. I don't know if you guys know this. We do not have a single limited male defense or support agent that's an S rank. Right, we have A rank male defense agents, but we don't have a single male support at all. We don't have an S rank male defense agent either. So I would love to be wrong, but I really do just think that Seth's brother is going to be Anomaly. And so because I think Seth's brother is going to be Anomaly, that means like I'm banking on this girl to carry, like to hard fucking carry, bro. Like I'm banking on this girl to be the fucking Neps savior. Like the future of the Neps might be riding on her shoulders. Maybe, depending on how they go about buffing the Neps agents too. Like so I have very very big hopes for her to be very good. One of them could be A rank. That is true. She could be an A rank. That is very true. But hey, guess what though? Good A ranks, good 4 stars exist. There's probably a lot of people who don't play Genshin anymore, and I'm not trying to like say like that's a good or a bad thing, but Genshin still comes out with good 4 stars every now and then that are very solid. Good A ranks, good 4 stars can exist. Actually, good A ranks, good 4 stars are healthy as fuck, right? There's a Genshin character named Chevrus that came out in Fontaine about 2 years ago, right? It was about 2 years ago, right? And she's still to this day one of the best newer 4 stars in Genshin, right? So like it's very healthy to release a good A rank. It's very healthy for the game to have good A ranks, right? Like an A rank being extremely fucking good is something that you want, right? You don't want every single A rank to just be a side grade. Like that's just not healthy for the game. So even if she does end up being an A rank, that doesn't mean that she has to automatically be bad, right? She could end up being very good, and that's very, very good for free to plays. Especially because it's a lot easier in a game like ZZZ to get copies of A ranks, right? Because you can come to the store here, right? I believe it's here. Yeah, here. And, like you can get a free copy of an A rank, any A rank you want, every single month. Any A rank you want every single month. So if they start making more A ranks that are really fucking good, that is a lot fucking healthier for the game. So it doesn't matter if she ends up being an A rank, right? Even if she does end up being an A rank, she could still be very good, and that's what I'm hoping. I don't know if she'll be an A rank. She might be an S rank, but even if she does end up being an A rank, she could still be very, very good. And that would be very good for the game's health too if she was a good A rank. But regardless, whether she's an A or S, I don't really care about that. I just hope she's good. Because if we're gonna sit here and say, well, maybe not you guys, I haven't been reading chat as much on this yap. But if I will say my opinion. If my opinion is that Seth's brother will be a S rank anomaly, I'm really, really hoping that this girl is good. I'm really hoping she's good, man. I really, really hope she's a good support. But it would be kind of funny if it would be kind of funny if she was the DPS and Seth's brother was the support. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at that either. I wouldn't be upset at that either. If he ended up being the support and she was the DPS, I wouldn't be upset at that either. Now, Juyen, I just want to wrap this up just quickly talking about like the Neps agents that are currently in the game right now. When it comes to Zhu, I do not use her as much, and a lot, and I mean a lot of the former Zhu players I used to know just don't play her anymore. She did get a pretty good buff with Dylan's release, but almost every attack agent got a huge buff with Dylan's release, right? She's still competent enough to obviously clear the end game. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do know a lot of people want her to be buffed. Every time I bring up Zhu and buffs, a lot of people say just to give her more shot shells. But wouldn't that invalidate? I'm not a Zhu player, so maybe I'm wrong. Wouldn't that invalidate her M1? Her M1 is supposed to be what gives her more shot shells, like a shit ton more shot shells. So, isn't there another way to buff her? Like, I'm not a Zhu expert, so I can't really speak too heavily. So if you're if I do release this video, maybe leave your ideas on how to buff her. You're saying, Nami, you're saying to make her shoot faster? Okay. Obviously, just general damage buffs, obviously. Like, I expect a buff to obviously come with general damage buffs. But I meant, like, more in, like, terms of what they could do to, like, help her gameplay out. Maybe they could fix her shot fall off. Because she does more damage the closer she is to an enemy, right? I remember there was, like, times in the past when I had to use people's Zhus. Like, and if I had to do, like, an on-field Zhu team with, like, Trigger and Nicole, for example, the enemy would dash away while I'm fucking using my shot shells, and you could literally see the damage fall off because they would dash away from you. It is all range units, but maybe they can give her some special treatment. But yeah, she's interesting. When it comes to qingyi, I'll transition that now to qingyi because you just said aftershock Ju. I'm seeing people say that they want them to buff qingyi by giving her aftershocks. I hella disagree with that. Don't take away a character's identity. You can buff characters by keeping their identity. Qingyi's identity is to be an on-fielder. That is her identity. Just make her better at her identity, right? Don't give her aftershock, because if you just start, if your quick fix is to completely change characters' identities, I think that's lazy. Like, if her intended purpose was to be an on-fielder, just make her better at her job. Like, just make her better at her job. Like, don't take away a character's identity, because, like, identity is what makes or breaks a character, right? Identity is what gives a character's personality, like, in terms of their kit and how you play them. Like, Qingyi's entire identity was to be an on-field stunner. Like, don't take away from that. They can give her the Lycon buff. That'd be interesting. Where she attacks on field with your character. Like, yeah, like, you basic attack, she basic attacks. You dodge, she dodges. That's interesting. I like how the Lycon buff, R2, R2 is like, this is not aftershock, this is before shock. But yeah, I think you should make her identity stronger, like, make her better at her job. And I think there's multiple ways to do that. It would probably take 10 minutes to go through everything. So probably won't do that because this video is already getting long. But yeah, just make her identity better. And maybe give her a little bit more damage too. If you want her to be an on-field stunner, I do think she can deserve to have more damage. I mean, you released this girl. She has 100 crit rate, bro. If you have her Sig, it's very easy to get 100 crit rate. Like, Dylan does so much damage as a stunner. Like, yeah, I think it's completely fair to give Qingyi some more damage. And then finally we have Jane. I'm gonna get Jane from the shop. I forgot what it's called, but that new shop thing where you can pick her for free. I'm gonna get her in the future for free. Jane is honestly not as bad as people say, in my honest opinion. I think people over exaggerate how bad Jane is, and people will also undersell how bad she is too. Like there needs to be a middle ground, bro. Jane is still pretty solid, right? She's not awful, but if you did buff Jane, I think it's not a bad thing either. Like, but some people act like Jane is like god awful, and that's just not true. She's just the definition of mid. And mid's not bad. Mid is just mid. She's also a very good support for Alice. She's Alice's best team if you can get Jane's M2, which a lot more people will have access to because of the shop. Over time, right? Hell, technically even a free-to-play like Overtime can eventually get Jane's M2, because I know there was a free-to-play in my community. He got Jane's M1 recently because he lost so many 50-50s to Rena. He lost so many 50-50s to Rena, and homie's been playing since day one. So even he was able to pick up 2 copies of Jane from the shop, and he's completely free to play. So like even over time, free to plays can eventually get some copies of Jane for free. Eventually, like over time. But if you did buff Jane, I think that's fair. I do think it would be okay. But the question is, how do you buff her? I think one of her biggest weaknesses is her Anomaly app. Like, good lord, Piper can get 2 assaults, especially if you have the right engine on. She can get 2 assaults for like Jane getting 1, right? Like every time, like you can literally get like 1.5 to 2 assaults per Jane's 1, right? Obviously, Jane's assaults do more damage, but that's the reason why people will compare M6 Piper to Jane at M0, is because Piper can get a shit ton more assaults throughout a fight. So like that closes the gap a lot. So you can make her Anomaly build up better. You can do what they're doing with all the Anomaly agents and just give her a bloom. Oh, poor Vivian, bro. Poor fucking Vivian, bro. It's actually crazy. Like they just gave her shit to everybody. I get they just gave a bloom to everyone. Like poor Vivian, like Grace has it, Bernice has it, uh Arya has it, like so they could just give her some a bloom. They could give Jane a bloom. Oh yeah, you could also give her her Lost Void gear. Yeah, Jane has Lost Void gear. You could give her her Lost Void gear. For sure, kind of like how they gave Ellen her Lost Void stuff. That's another good thing too. There's actually a lot. But yeah, I think people do over exaggerate just how bad Jane actually is. She's just mid. And that's fine. Like, and then the last agent, I don't think Seth's gonna get buffed because they haven't talked about buffing A-Ranks yet. But I do want to say, Seth has an amazing additional ability. Like, man, if this was Anomaly or Faction, bro, he has a really, really good additional ability. Like, I wish this said Anomaly instead of Attribute, bro. Like, he has a very good additional ability. His additional ability is amazing. Like, I really wish this said Anomaly instead of Attribute, bro. But hey, maybe his brother comes out. Maybe his brother comes out and he becomes a low budget option for his brother. While I wouldn't mind if Seth's brother, like I said earlier, is a support, I wouldn't mind. I just think it'd be really cool if the brothers work together. So hopefully Seth's brother is the first male Anomaly. Hopefully. But yeah, that's everything we gonna speculate today about the Neps agents. I've been yapping for about 31 fucking minutes. I'm gonna be sad if I can't release this video because of like official leaked information comes out later on, like too quickly, and I can't release this. I would love to release this copium speculation video to see just how wrong I am once the official leaked information comes out. But yeah, if this does come out, come and join the Discord. We're almost at 11,000 members. Come and join the stream. Streams be chill. And be sure to subscribe for more ZZ content. Other than that, I'm signing out. Bye bye bye.